Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at the Symmetry feature that is available under our secondary toolbar, and this will be for FabriCAM. But before all of that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we head back into the program here. Now this is still open from our previous session, so I'm just going to quickly remove all of these shapes. And then what I want to do is add as a new shape. Now I'm going to go to flat parts, add an L shape, because this will demonstrate the symmetry slightly better than most. And then let's make this about 40-40, and then I'm going to add 4 just in case we need to use more shapes. So I'm going to add this and then add this to our actual plane. Now the symmetry shape, you might not notice a difference if you perhaps using it on, let's say, a square or something like that. Like if we had to grab something like this, then yeah, a square or circle, anything that's kind of already very symmetrical in its design, where the L is more asymmetrical, so you will notice the change way more. Because with most of these shapes you can simply just rotate it if you wanted to, but yeah, with symmetry or with the symmetry tool, it can also be viewed kind of like a flipping tool that you get in most other software. So if you want to flip a shape, then you'll be using that. So I'm just going to demonstrate. Let's add another one. I'm going to put it on this side, click the shape where we want to actually flip, and then I'm going to click on this little symmetry icon just so you can see there. And then we've got our little preview here and some options. Now unfortunately the preview does not actually update, but we've liked it if we could see a live preview here. It would make things way more simple and understanding. Now when it comes to the actual options, we have obviously none. Say if you just want to do nothing, but I'm not sure why that's an option. So, but in any case, then we've got symmetry in Y, symmetry in X, symmetry in Y and X. Now this part is a little bit confusing, because you would imagine if I click symmetry Y, it's gonna flip it in the Y direction. If I had to click OK here, you'll see it did it in the X direction, so on the horizontal plane. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're going to be flipping, make sure you actually kind of do it in the opposite direction of the default the locations that you're used to. So then we select another one and we just look again, we go to symmetry, then this time we go in X, and then we put it like this, otherwise we don't have enough room space at the bottom. Go again, symmetry, X, okay, and now we can see it flipped downwards for us. So as you can see, you can use this easily to create some very unique shapes. A lot of times you'll use this for maybe more symmetrical type shapes, and then because it's a form of symmetry tool, you can obviously make it asymmetric as well. Let's just go this one. I'm going to undo it and just use the X and Y. So then I'll flip it right for that corner. So that is why they have that option also available. And as you can see, like this, you can do some interesting cutouts with asymmetrical type shapes. And as a whole, you combine them into a more symmetry or symmetrical type design. It's a very handy tool, and you'll see most design tools have it. And it's normally also quickly available because you use it very often. That and normally the rotate is two that works hand in hand most of the time. For some of these shapes you could just rotate, like if we have this shape, we could rotate it 180 degrees and then we have this shape. But like I said, from a base to get this shape, just with the rotation and moving, we will not be able to get that. So once you can flip that symmetry, then once again, obviously with this shape, you can get the next shape if you rotate it 180 degrees. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the symmetry tool. Very handy, like I mentioned. Just recap, keep in mind that the Y will rotate it on the X plane and the X will do it on the Y plane. So something to keep in mind. But But otherwise, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.